Most know of the great people of the world. Leonardo da Vinci, a man of many trades. Napoleon Bonaparte, one of the greatest generals in human history. Now, a lot of people would like to be on their level, and I suppose that is why you clicked on this video. All know of these people, most would like to be them, but only a small portion of the human population reaches such levels. And since you clicked on this video, I'm assuming would like to extend that small list. But first, you must fully understand your own idea of success. Because if your idea of success isn't working long hours for something that others will find meaningless, then you're on the wrong track. This next section will make you sure that your idea of success is reaching something great. Do you truly love what you are doing? If the answer is no, then you're on the wrong path. Look at any major success story, and you will never find money to be the primary motivation. It should be a byproduct of your success, because there is no motivation stronger than that of destiny and of love for what you are doing. For this video, I've actually asked two-time CrossFit World Champion Akash Wolfinger a few questions, and one was this. One of my favorite quotes ever by a pretty good writer, Charles Bukowski. Find the thing you love and let it kill you. If you do not think that this quote applies to you, to what you are doing right now, then you are on the wrong path. And Akash of course answered that this does apply to him. Now that we've gotten every confusion of greatness cleared, it is time to develop some skills. And the first two are going to be willpower and discipline. I mean, of course, we all know that to do something great, you need a lot of practice, a lot of skills. And you're going to need to do that over a long period of time, which is going to require a lot of discipline. But now, depending on in which area you're trying to reach greatness in, you're going to need a different amount of these attributes. For example, if you're writing a non-fiction book, you're not going to need as much of them. Because if you force yourself to write something that isn't very connected or interesting, then you may have to delete everything later and you're just going to lose time instead of gaining it. Which actually happened with this script right here. I wrote almost a full page of nonsense. And for reference, this script was about 6 pages. And then I had to delete it later because it wasn't up to my standards. Now, if you're in any sports category, you're going to need a lot more discipline and willpower. Because if you want to be the best at a sport, you're going to have to train when you don't want to. Having this skill is especially good in competitions, so you can push past your normal limits. Akash, if I'm not mistaken, said that discipline and willpower played a 7 out of 10 role in his success. The second aspect that you're going to need to realize is that you're going to have to avoid distractions. I've already made a 10-minute video on this one. It's my last one, so I'm just going to gloss over the basics. In a world full of distractions and constant pleasures, you must keep your focus channeled toward the path that you want to walk. Now, this should be implemented by every and all person on Earth, but most are too mentally weak to listen to me, so Akash has told me that he spends 2.5 hours a day maximum on his phone, which is less than half that of the average person's screen time. Luck may be a big factor in deciding in which category you are in. Akash has told me that it didn't play any part in his success, but yeah, that's understandable. But it did play in my success of the 3rd place. In the strength workout, I beat my opponent, a Mexican, by 5 kilograms, which was because they didn't really speak English well, and there was communication problems, and they did not know that the bars were 15 kilos, not the standard 20. And that led to me getting on the podium with a 1-point difference from 4th place. Luck is going to be way more important if you're trying to start a business, marketing for it of course, or any social media channel. And I'm not the only person to know this, because I've seen a lot of people on YouTube say that luck is a big part of their success. Because you must understand that the more times you roll the dice, the more experience you get, and the more chance you have to get the winning number. But if you failed a lot of times already, you must analyze all of your failures. You should do this regardless, but I'm just putting it out in there. Because I study all of my videos and I try to get as much feedback from others as possible. But you must understand the part that luck played in your success. Otherwise you will become grandiose and become high with your successes. Because it is accepting weakness that is strength. And if you do not do that, you cannot improve. The last aspect that Akash gave a whole 10 out of 10, which he didn't do for any of the other things that I asked him. Yeah, I agree with him, this has a lot of truth to it. We having a good coach or a master in your life. And who better to do that than someone with years of experience in the field? Most masters will also know strategies and tactics that would otherwise take you years to find out on your own. But you must understand that teacher mustn't only give you the answer, he must lead you to it. He must be a catalyst. Because what do you think is more valuable? Something given to you or something you earned with your hard work? A good book I would suggest on mastery would be Mastery by Robert Greene. Here, it is the same person who wrote the 48 Laws of Power. He has a very detailed knowledge of history and is very wise and very knowledgeable overall. This sounds like a sponsor. It isn't. I would have left the link in the description, but of course YouTube is very not friendly, so I'm not going to be able to do that. I suggest you check it out. I love both of those books. It's definitely worth your money and your time. A very, very important thing that you're going to need to remember is that what you're trying to reach, greatness that is, isn't going to be easy or isn't going to come fast. You need to realize that Rome wasn't built in a day, but all roads do lead to Rome. But you can choose how you go there. You can either lead with purpose and have a fulfilling life, or waste it, wandering around aimlessly, in a life filled with distractions and constant pleasures, as the clock of life ticks down, until you meet your ultimate sad and pathetic demise. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. Leave any ideas you may want me to make videos on in the comments down below. And remember, preparation isn't action, so act.